Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It is Haysie Simmer here and we are having another episode of the Ultimate Decade Challenge, my Extreme Edition. So I remodeled their home just a bit, but I just think it's really weird that the prince is here. He literally just showed up to their house. This is Halia, if you guys don't remember, and this is her son Frederick, who was born in the last episode. But yeah, for some reason the prince is here, and I'm just assuming it might be because it is wintertime, and like I said, a baron did grant this family, the Alder family, some land. So maybe he's just here to remind them, well, maybe to check on their well-being. I feel like back in these days, in my realm of countries and imagination, the noble classes were, while they were big and they were kingdoms, I feel like a lot of the time they would have, checked in on their people, to make sure that they were happy. And now that the prince is the heir and of age, maybe he's just doing his rounds and just checking in, because lords would come and visit and collect taxes and such. So, which by the way, this is also a Marquez. Her husband's a marquis. So that is Lady Isabella Gothic. So there is a big chance that they were just here to check and see what everyone is in need of, because they're all gone and left now. Where did he go? Did he like utterly disappear? Oh, he's in here. Okay, yeah. So he is trying to talk to Jacob, who is the leader of the house. I am your royal. If you need, anything, please don't be afraid of coming over to have a royal audiency at the castle. Like, now that he's out of age, I feel like he would be coming, maybe not around to house, but, the archery competition is held in the wintertime to lift up the spirits of the locals, as well as, keep the peasant class, happy in the wintertime, while they're probably a little bit more hungrier, as well as in the wintertime, we are going to market to sell our harvest, because this is our first day of winter and tomorrow is a new year. So all those things taken into consideration. As well as we do know that Ellen did nanny for them. I wonder if she'd know. No, so she doesn't know them, which is kind of annoying, because she should know them, because she did nanny for them. And, the prince is 13 now, so maybe that's why he specifically came in on this household to check in on them, because, this was his nanny growing up. So I feel like he would want to make sure that he had, maybe he felt like she was kind of like a big sister or a mom. She's not that much older than him, so I feel like maybe she started nannying for the, royals when she was 13. But I feel like he would definitely come in to this house specifically because she is here. But I do think he is going to leave now, because there's really no purpose of him being here other than checking in and just making his rounds, since he is a prince. So they're talking to Connor. Well, and they're having a good relationship. I think Halia and Jacob are just really happy, because they've been married for like over a year now, and just they have a beautiful relationship. So I just think that they're kind of celebrating life right now. I can't remember if they're pregnant. I don't think they are, but we do need to work on another child, so maybe they'll just do that. And he's asleep, but Frederick should be in his crib. I did rework their house, because I'm going to have the food on the shelf. Actually, let me do that right now. That honestly took so much longer than I had expected, but I'm going to leave some of the items here, and roughly what the plan is to do is to look at homemade produce and make things, and then to look at your cooking and your recipes and see what we need. So if we needed cheese, what we would do is grab a cheese, put it in her... Can I click on it? Okay, so I can't click on it and put it in her inventory, but I would make it like she came down here, put it in her inventory, and then we can cook the, what was that pantry food? Yeah, so now we can cook that. So, and then we would put those on the shelves, possibly, so that way our family can come and eat it. I just kind of like the idea for an extra step. And we're going to be losing Olga soon. I am not going to be trading her in or selling her. But yeah, so it is 4 p.m. on, what day is it? The last day of 1301. So on the first day of 1302, we're going to go have a market day and do the archery festival all in one go. And we have some crops to sell. And yeah. Oh, they did woohoo. So we're going to try to see if we're pregnant, so we can see where we are. But yeah, so I did add a few more items to make the house feel a little bit more lived in. Connor, please go take care of your bladder. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, she's cooking. You'll be okay. Go take care of your bladder. Like, come on, Sims. Make priorities, right? Like, they're the same level. You do need to go shower after he takes care of his bladder. And she's going to give birth. Ellen is going to give birth soon. So tomorrow she'll be giving birth, which is exciting. Oh, I thought I made her make food. She made butter. Put the bear hide right here, since they keep putting him on the floor. I feel like, okay, if they, found a bear, whether they killed it or not, if they found a bear, they would definitely use the fur. It just makes the most sense. What's going on with this bathroom? Come on, guys. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. Take a pregnancy test, and I don't know if your bladder gets relieved while we do, but come on, guys. Let's take care of ourselves. Oh, Helia's not pregnant. Dang it. We really need another baby on the way to this household, because I don't know how many death rolls he is going to survive. So I do think this is what we're going to have for dinner. The trader was here, but I'm not going to do their harvest like that, I don't think. Grab a serving. Everybody come eat that. So, but I do think the family is always going to enjoy these dinner times together. You need to have some fun. You know what you need to do? Practice for the archery competition that's coming up. So practice archery. Really get that going. And then, oh, he's such a good boy. Yes. We're so excited. Oh no, it's happened. Olga is dying. I also want to say, I don't know why it disappeared, but it is officially 13:02. We are at 7 a.m. at 13:02. I now have another death. I do love this override. I don't really like the override for the Grim Reaper that's like super, hang on a second. That's like super, like ostentatious. I think this outfit is fine for Grim Reaper. And I'm not sure if we're gonna harvest every day or not in the winter time, because we're only gonna be getting a limited amount of crops. I don't know when these are in season. Okay, they're in season all year round. I'm pregnant because I'm trying so hard. We really have to go to the market and get things done. So I'm really needing you to be pregnant. Oh, finally. Oh, I'm starting to get like anxiety. Like we're gonna start losing people in death. You know, we need to have a baby. Okay, so the archery place is right next to their house. So, and then the kingdom, they would ferry across. So I'm thinking this is like, the distance is probably like 2 to 3 hours in a boat, maybe. Nothing like insane, for sure. And over here would be like, maybe this is like a 3-hour journey, and then this one is like a 5-hour journey for the royal family. So I think the tournament's gonna have to be tomorrow, because we need to sell our produce from the fall. So they're gonna trek along all this, go past the ancient ruins, and here is the chapel. And we do know it takes about half a day to get to the town. So we're going to go to the market with our little group, and from there we are going to sell our goods. And I did want to pull this up really fast for you guys. So I added, where is it? I added more. So as you guys know, I wanted to make this challenge extreme by adding random acts in life, and I have added so much more to where now we have 10. We do have like aliens and stuff in the game, and I would like to use those more around time periods where we actually heard a lot about aliens, which I would say is like the 60s, with like Roswell and stuff. So I'm not going to add that, abductions and stuff. I know I am blown out, by the way, from my screens. I'm so sorry. I really can't edit that. But anyways, so our random acts in life are: find a livestock animal in the wild, kidnapping, gift money, our most needed items. So like there's good and bad things. Your spouse cheating on you, female to male only with arranged marriages, sending kids away for a better life, robbery, violent attack from somebody that could result in death, fire/flood that ruins your property, and then lost to a vampire or werewolf. I wanted to add one occult random act in life, because in The Sims we have occults. So that one I'm most excited about, and just kind of to explain what we're going to do is, which I don't even know if you guys can read this, so let me zoom in. But basically, you'll roll a d20, and if you get the number 13, like unlucky number 13, during the fall equinox for a third-born daughter. So you have to have 3 daughters in one of the main households, or the side households as well, maybe. Eventually I'm going to stop tracking all the side households to that extent, but right now, if a third daughter is born, the third daughter, we must roll a D dice, and that's when they become a teen. And a teen, we will roll a D20 dice. If we get the number 13, the girl will become infatuated or be infatuated by an occult member. You can roll a dice to choose, or you can pick whatever makes sense for your story, whether it's a vampire or a werewolf, and also depending on the pack you have. I have both, so I'd probably just do a risk chance to see which one it is. She will become infatuated with someone who is one of those occults, or they will become infatuated with her, whatever makes the most sense for the story. Then we're going to roll a d6, and if I land on a 3 or a 6, she will run away or is taken away by them forever, because you know how vampires can, entrance you, and maybe a werewolf would just like take her away or turn her into a werewolf where she has to go with them forever, or she chooses to. If I get any other number other than a 3 or 6, she will survive her encounter with them and not be taken away, but she will forever be infatuated with the occult and interested in magic, and become a spellcaster with the goal of curing that Sim from vampirism or werewolf or their werewolf curse. So that's kind of a fun little random dice roll I'm going to have come up. But for now, I wanted to go to the timeline. And the year is now, I believe, is it 1302 or 1300? Yeah, so 1302. So what happens in 1302 is on Wednesday, Riker and Frederick age up. So 1303, Abraham dies and Pascal ages up. As well as on Saturday, which I don't, is it Saturday? I'm trying to see. It's Monday. Okay, so 1302 is the first. Yeah, so on Saturday, where it says New Year's Eve, we're going to just change this to royal wedding because, okay, so I did have to change it. Yeah, she is getting married Thursday because this is 1303. So, yeah, that was my bad. But yeah, that is where we are right now. And I have everyone here at the market, and we're going to take care of everybody and their needs. I just saw a thought bubble, and I'm going to assume Tamara is pregnant. But we're going to talk about the baking things that we learned, and we're going to have Tamara and Halia become best friends. We're going to tell her that we're pregnant as well, and I think she is, but I don't know, but I just saw her thinking about it. Can we announce pregnancy? Oh, can we stop it with that unwanted? So we're going to share our big news and let her know that we're pregnant. And just, let her know that we're super excited that we have a new heir on the way. The guys over here eating. We really need to get them on the market stall. Yay, she's so excited for us. Okay, so we're going to let them just wander around, but we really need to sell our things. All right, I'm super embarrassed to tell you how long that took, but I really love these overrides, by the way. Anyways, I'm super embarrassed to tell you how long it took for me to make this. More than, I guess we don't need that anymore because I don't like that it glows. I was going to make it a community space, and then I realized, you know what, let's just make it a park with tables at it. But I did edit some of them, like this one right here. I think it's still functionable, but like we have some basic things on it. And then over here, this one is just counters, but it's more appropriate for the time period. This one, I kind of didn't really edit the way that one was. And then here's another stall. Back here we have some where someone would sell their baked goods. And then we have the... Oh, something is happening with Halia's pregnancy, and she will be going to the hospital. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Please, 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 please. Let her survive. Please let them survive. Everyone is freaking out. Please ignore her, not dressed appropriately for the time period. Oh, this sucks, but we still have to. And she has so much of the harvest in her inventory. Oh, he went to... Guys, we really have to sell our things because, like, so this time I do think she would go see a midwife, which I think would give her a higher percentage of surviving. But we have to sell our harvest, guys. Like, we really have to sell things and really make some money because we're like in a tight spot. This is the harvest that we would only get 80 simoleons for all that. That is insane. I'm going to sell it straight from inventory because that was for the kingdom. I wanted them to get wheat, but that is a hard money to split. But what we're going to do is at the end of... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say we came to the... Sorry, I'm trying to think and do something at once. So I'm going to say we came to the market. We sold our primary harvest to the kingdom. And then we are trying to sell some extra items, I guess, to... gosh, I am stuttering. I'm so sorry, guys. So yeah, we're trying to sell extra items to the villagers, but we did have to drop off stuff to the kingdom, and I think this is fine for us to keep, but everything else we're going to try to sell for a little bit of money because I can only keep half of 13, which is about 700, so we'll keep the 27. So they did have a teeny bit of money, but we're going to say we lost $700 from the taxes, essentially, for the land. I think that's fair. Can I just do negative? I've never done this before with the UI mod. 700. Yeah, okay, cool. So we lost our, money. My heart is racing. This mod scares me so much. It's like a pregnancy mod. I can't remember which one it is. But this is our second miscarriage, which I guess wouldn't have been uncommon during that time period. Our possible miscarriage. I really hope she survives it because I'm freaking out. Halia had an ectopic pregnancy due to the non-viability of the fetus and the danger for Halia's life. Surgical intervention had to be undergone to end the pregnancy. Damage has occurred to Halia's reproductive system. It may well be that her fertility will be drastically, sorry guys, reduced. It is advised that she should get her fertility reassessed by a professional and urn was added to her inventory. This is absolutely devastating because she is the wife to the heir and they have to have kids. Figure something out. Or maybe she, you know what? Her mother was in herbalism, so maybe she has to do fertility treatments to get pregnant. Maybe we do it like that. But I am seriously devastated dealing with that. She needs, why is she so confident? It doesn't even make sense why she's confident. We need her to go home. Meanwhile, he is devastated. But we have things to do. We have to sell our food. So 10 table, because we have got to make money. Because we need to do an expansion and stuff on our property. We just have things to take care of. All right, we're tending table. Can we start a yard sale? So we have some people here, and we're trying to sell. This is Baroness Mary Irving. So Baroness Irving, and she is just a townsperson. So we're making a teeny bit of money. I didn't mark up anything. So it's at 0. I think we will mark it up 50% because it is the winter time and I do think we should be able to make some money off this stuff. So hopefully we get a little bit more money. And I'm just going to have him here. Oh, the king is here. Maybe he will also like our food as well. Give him a sales pitch. So guys, I just got home. We've made a bit of money, not too much, but it turns out Halia was pregnant with twins. And one of them was ectopic. So that is so sad. So that is the reason why they miscarried. And she is pregnant again because as soon as I came back and I was taking care of Connor and Ellen, they woohooed out of passion. So wild. She definitely didn't give her body time to heal. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work out for her. We're going to, I think I could put, so it says the 302 was awful. I would agree. The first day of 302 was pretty rough. My heart's still a little bit sensitive to the subject, but I have Halia getting up. She seems very happy. Maybe, you know, she just thought about her sister during their pregnancy loss and was like, you know what, like, we have, like, the whole reason this deal was made for them to marry Jacob and, as well as Jedediah is because their mom had a great fertility, you know, and miscarriages were not uncommon for women during these time periods. So maybe like while it is hard for her and there will be an emotional toll for her, like which is probably why she's playful. Maybe she's just feeling like a little bit of hysteria or everything. So you're so good. I'm sorry, hon. Like, we're relying so heavily on you, Ellen. You also need to go to sleep because I'm sure you're about to give birth any minute. Yay! Helen is so close to giving birth. Oh my goodness. I think I need to get her a bassinet real fast. All right, she has a bassinet, so she'll be ready as soon as we get the notification, which I do think we need to go check on our other family. Well, it's 3 a.m. We'll check in on them at 6 a.m. I really need to make sure, like, I'm here keeping up with all the pregnancies. Let's check and see if on the timeline maybe the baby was born. Okay, so she's still pregnant. Good, because we got the notification that she was pregnant, or we saw the little thought bubble. Maybe she's not pregnant. But you know what? Since you are up, we're going to have you... is there anything you can eat? Oh yeah, you can eat this. Grab a serving of this, and then we're going to start prepping some food. All right, and we got the notification that Ellen is in labor. So it is happening. It is happening. Oh my goodness, my recording stopped. I'm so glad I looked over and checked. Okay, pre-panic parent. Have your baby. I definitely want to download the realistic birth mod. I saw that on a few Let's Plays and I really enjoyed it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ellen, I hope you survive. I hope you survive. So let's give birth. And then we'll do our rolls, which I'm super nervous about. It's a boy. Yay, yay, yay. I haven't picked out a name really. Ashton is a great one. Oh, it's twins. Okay. Christine is fine. Oh my goodness. We had twins. This kingdom has so many twins. Okay. We have some rolls to do. All right, time to roll. Let's see if Ellen survived. We will put them on the birth chart too. I will do it at the end of the episode. But just to refresh ourselves, if we get a 1, Ellen did not survive. Ah! Oh my goodness. Ellen did not survive. I hope her kids did. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. This one is for young Ashton. Okay, Ashton survives. Obviously close because his mother dies. Now to see if, what is the girl's name? Christine survives. Yes! Okay. Obviously, again, close to a 5. I am yelling, guys. I am so sorry. The kids survive. Ellen does not. That sucks, but that is the whole name of the game. Man, oh man, I'm so upset because I really was falling in love with Ellen. Ugh. So obviously she would have probably died from a hemorrhage from birth. So we're going to have to kill her. Goodness. I'm freaking out. My heart is racing. This has been like, that's, I guess the whole point of the challenge is just to like make things, it's just kind of crazy. I'm trying to, what would make the most sense? Cardiac explosion during birth, I guess. A heart attack. All right, sweetie. I know. I'm so sorry. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's exactly how I took it. Oh, I'm so sad. Actually, we can plead with death. We can plead with death. That is a part of the challenge rules. Go here. Halia, I know you're doing something, but we need to sweep. Oh, she's foraging. That's right. I had her. Okay, can we sweep? Can we sweep? Because I don't want the... I know, you're the one to find your sister-in-law dead. Your brother is going to freak out. Where is death? We have to plead. We have to plead. Please stay here. I know, your heart is broken. Everyone is so sad. They're freaking out. I need to make sure I can plead with death because I know your kids are crying. I know they're sad, but we really have to wait till death is here. Because we cannot risk. We can't risk it. Okay. My heart, guys, my heart is racing. Okay. Oh, I hope he doesn't have a fear of death because I know if you have a fear of death, it will not work. Plead or demand? Demand. Okay. Come on. Take death outside. Yeah, take him outside. I want my wife back. Give her back to me. 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 Give her back. No! It didn't win. It didn't win. Oh, man. I'm so angry. I know confident one has worked before. Death is inevitable. Connor knows that. Connor just didn't think he would be thinking about it so soon. There is such... Anyways, his wife is dead. I am upset. Connor just hit level 1 of parenting. Everybody is devastated. We tried so hard. I'm so upset. Okay, sorry, guys. I am genuinely trying to calm myself down. Oh my God. My side household. My first. Oh, there we go. Bang. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about getting Connor a house right now. He's a single dad. He's going to have to remarry. I know it said remarrying is an option. They just didn't want them to. Maybe he will remarry a widower who has older children. That way he can have help with his kids, but we cannot. I don't know if he's going to have kids with anybody else. It really depends on the rate of his kids' survival. We're going to have to move the kids into the main house because Helia is nursing. She should be able to breastfeed all these children, although it's going to be hard. So we're definitely going to have to get a new cow because our cow is dead because we're going to need the milk. So let me just do that real fast. And you guys, Halia is going to come back to find out that Ellen died. But I really need them to get close to death and get over their fear of death. I have no idea how to do that, but I've got to figure it out because I cannot run the risk of losing Halia too and Tamara and not having any kids. So I need to have everyone get over their fear of death and take care of things. I've got to take care of this farm too. I also wanted to rearrange it this episode, but I might have to save that for next episode. We need a new cow. So, okay, so I have Halia she's going to go to her sister's house. She is going to stop along the market along the way and ask to buy a goat to help her supplement breast milk for the new baby since Ellen has died. And I know Tamara is supposed to be pregnant, so I do want to check in on her and see how pregnant she is, but we're going to continue to control Halia. Guys, I am freaking out. That was crazy. I don't even know if the twins survive it to infancy, which is the next day. Oh my goodness. And today is the archery tournament as well, which I was going to take them at noon. Oh my gosh, what a dramatic day. So already I came to their household and he is so upset about his brother losing his wife. You know, when we really think about it, Connor has lost a lot. He was a triplet. He lost his family. I love how they decorated. And I'm actually going to say that they would have decorated because Tamara does knit. So is she pregnant? We need to see. Oh yeah, she's pregnant because we know she does not like to be pregnant. Ooh, gross. We're not doing that. That's part of the mod. I'm not doing that. So we're going to ignore that. She is upset as well about losing her sister-in-law. I think, you know, her sister and her sister-in-law really helped her accept being a parent to baby Riker, and all that. So we need to put Riker in his bed because it's kind of annoying that he's not in it. But yeah, so I think Tamara's doing okay. She is in her, okay, she's going to give birth any minute now, which is exciting. Hopefully we'll be here for that. But yeah, we're going to have Halia get a goat from the local, maybe from the brewers over here. I feel like they would have had something like that, you know? So we're going to stop by their house and see if they have any goats for sale. Now, I did notice that Jedediah was playing the guitar. So next time I play this household, I will remove his guitar from his inventory. And he had a violin as well. And I'm going to have him add his own. Oh, look at him being there for maybe about their pregnancy loss. Like, he knows firsthand how hard it was for Tamara to lose their pregnancy. I think, you know, he is really feeling super sympathetic towards Halia. Okay, so we are here at the competition. The royal family is taking their seats. And yeah, everybody is super excited and ready for the archery competition. And first up, we have the princess's betrothed, Sir, I think, what is his name? Lord Roderick Gothic. He is over here, and honestly, he's not doing too great. And then we have Trader Jacques over here. Not really sure how the royal family is feeling about watching this yet. They kind of just look like bored, but you know, it's their job, you know, to encourage the kingdom and have them just really excited to be around the nobles, and it just helps them stay relevant, you know? So yeah, everyone's pretty much just giving their hand at it. It looks like Jacob, you know, he's just trying his best after everything's going on with their family. But it is really important for him and his farm to, you know, represent themselves in this tournament, because you never know, like, what that could do for the family. It's super important for their names to be known as the middle peasantry class. They are in the peasant class, but then, like I said before, there's like the family Halia comes from is like a lower peasantry. This are Alder family's middle peasantry, and Ellen would have been top peasantry because she worked for the castle. So that is just really sad that we lost Ellen, and they definitely know Ellen. So I think that they're going to understand why the brothers Jebediah and oh, sorry guys, I'm like literally still reeling from Ellen's death. Jebediah and Connor and Jacob. Yep, that would be his name. Yeah, why they're so upset. So I think the royal family would understand because she was their nanny. She lived in their house. The queen definitely would have known her, and the prince and the princess would have known her. And Jacob won, which is super exciting. He won the tournament, and he's still just like showing off for the family, but the king is going to come down and congratulate him, as it is his duty as a king. And Jacob's very, very excited about the situation because, like, who wouldn't be? This is the king of your kingdom, and he is inviting you guys to like just meet the royal family as he is the winner. So yeah, definitely a super big honor, and maybe Jacob's family will start, you know, having business with the kingdom. You never know, in the spring. I feel like the king would say, yeah, we heard from the baron. I don't remember the baron's last names, but they heard from the baron that, you know, John Alder was very great at his produce and all the wheat and onions and potatoes and carrots that he used to provide for the baron. The king is possibly interested and would like to know how his harvest will go in the springtime. Possibly we could deliver to the royal family. We have a good king here. He is a very gracious king. So, and yeah, so this is the princess who is getting married on Thursday, and this is her betrothed. They're all here being supervised by the king and his, you know, her father, and his mother is right there having a snow fight with his father. This is Lady Isabella and Lord Gothic, and this is their son Roderick. She doesn't look too excited about, like, you know, spending time with him, but he really seems into it. But maybe she just doesn't like to be outside, so we have to kind of see how that grows and goes and everything. But yeah, it looks like the king is just happy to see people in his kingdom and get to know them better. Seems like the prince is trying his hand out at archery. Now the prince will be of marrying age as well, but he gets to stay single a little bit longer. But he'll be of marrying age at the same time his sister, because they are twins. But yeah, okay, so it looks like we had a very successful archery competition, even past everything that happened. You know, Jacob won. He brought recognition to their farm, which is so important. So like I said in the beginning of the series, this king and queen are good. They are good to their kingdom. Like, she would have invited extended. I'm not controlling them. I feel like because she came down here to talk to Jedediah, I feel like she would have extended an invitation to Connor, especially after hearing about his story, which well, Jedediah as well. But I think I'm going to send home. Well, he's not too far from his house either. He's right here by his house. So we're going to send home Jacob. He is so sad. Oh, this makes me sad. Poor Jacob. Yeah, I think his heart is broken. Like, he lost his sister-in-law. He lost his children. They had twins. And we're going to go talk with Lady Isabella, apparently. But yeah, we don't live too far away, so I think we're gonna head home. I assume that the monarchy is like staying at a Airbnb, not an Airbnb, but like a nice bed and breakfast tavern nearby while they're traveling. So I imagine it, like I said, a lot like Game of Thrones, where the king wasn't like so detached from his peasantry. Like, you know, when he traveled the countryside, they would stay in taverns. They would also stay in lord and ladies' households, but they would also stay in taverns because that's just the reality of it. But yeah. So it looks like Halia stayed up to hear about how everything went. Oh, wait, you know what? Halia was supposed to be staying at her sister's. Maybe she walked back because she was worried about the babies. It is very late, so I can't believe she was out, but we need to go see if they had their baby. Okay, so we're back with the girls. As I said, Halia is staying with her sister. Why is she sad? Okay, well, she's probably just really emotional because of everything that's been going on with her. Yeah, they're home, honey. You can come on in. But I think she's here spending time with her sister and just kind of chatting. Where is she? What is she doing? Oh, they're building a snowman together. Do you want to build a snowman? I don't know where she's going to build that snowman, but yeah. So Riker is sleeping. She is going to give birth literally any second, so we want to be here for that so we can roll and name the baby. I do think that we're going to resume that milk bread she was making. I know it's not from the cookbook mod, but yeah, after the tournament, I think that Jedediah, you know, told the ladies, like, hey, you know, this could be good for our family because the queen reached out and would like to talk to Connor about the twins and what she can do to make their life better. So I think they're feeling really hopeful about that. I do not know if we have any chickens. I mean, we must because we have eggs. But yeah, but I think he is really tired and we need to take care of his needs. But yeah, I feel like what did he learn to do? Oh, Riker is crawling around and moving, just growing. But I definitely feel like the girls are probably feeling really hopeful and happy for their brother because he deserves so much. Well, it's their brother-in-law, but he definitely deserves so much. What are you wearing, kid? But I definitely feel like the girls will be very happy for Connor and the twins because they, you know, deserve so much. And I really don't know how long Halia and Jacob could help take care of them because they are trying to grow their own family and make sure, you know, that they're growing and being prosperous because they have the, you know, this land. Number one, they need to have kids to maintain their land. And back then people would have kids for that reason. And number two, why can't we cook anything? Where are we and what are we doing? Bring her here. Okay, she must not be here. That was the problem. Okay. She must have went home. Okay, so we're going to resume our turkey that we were making earlier because apparently it never finished, so we'll just pretend like it was smoking in the oven. No big deal. But yeah, any minute, Tamara will be giving birth, and I do think Tamara is very happy for her brother-in-law, you know. Well, yeah, so I think Tamara is very happy for Jacob for winning the tournament, the archery tournament, because this can open so many doors for the family. You know, they can't train underneath any master. They can't train as apprentice underneath any master blacksmith, carpenter, or seamstress without having money or recognized by the nobility. Well, we know Tamara loves knitting. She has been knitting since she was a child. It was definitely something she's always done. Oh, she's resting before the baby's born, and Halia is making sure they have food in the house, which is so awesome. I love their house so much. But yeah, so I think Tamara's probably really happy and thinking about like the possibility of being able to train underneath a seamstress or tailor because I think she really wants to get into making clothes, which is super important to her. So I do think Jacob winning the tournament was a great thing for the family, even though all this horrible stuff has been happening. And it's happening. We got the notification that Tamara is in labor. So her sister is here to help her and definitely feeling blue still after everything they've been going through, but she's here to help her, which is so important because she needs it. So I'm going to have Tamara come over here and give birth. Jedediah is so tired he didn't even wake up. But yeah, we're going to have her come in here and give birth, and hopefully they make it. So here's hoping everything goes well. I wonder what is she having as well. That's going to be interesting to find out because we've had so many twins in this kingdom. It's kind of like, what is in the water? Okay, we don't care about Thrifty. Come on. You got this. You got this, girl. You got this.
Nubu.
You got this. It's a girl. Okay, what is her name going to be? Mariella, Brittany, Delaney, Joanne, Eliza, Bridget, no. Give me a second. I really want it to be a good one. Oh, Gemma's good. Gemma fits. Gemma fits. I definitely need an override
Ooh,
for their outfit, but it is what it is. If I was playing this household more, I would have knitted an outfit. That would be awesome, but I didn't. Okay, we just have one baby. Now for the dreaded death rolls. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking out. Okay, let's put it on over the screen. For mother, no one. Yes, she survives. Okay, for the baby, it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Whew. Gemma survives. Now, actually, today is the winter solstice, so we do have one of my rolls, and we need to see if the infants made it. But I'm going to end the episode here, and in the next episode, we will have the winter solstice, the wedding, the royal wedding. We will have the meeting with the queen, and we will roll to see if our belated, or not our belated, but our Ellen, who has passed away, if her children made it to infancy. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.